the power of your morning, setting the stage for success. How do you start your day? Do you leap out of bed, fired up and ready to conquer? Or do you hit snooze, dreading the alarm, already feeling behind? Your morning sets the tone for everything. It's the launch pad for your entire day. Think about it like launching a rocket. If the launch sequence isn't right, if the trajectory is off by even a tiny bit at the start, that rocket isn't reaching its destination. Your day is exactly the same. A powerful morning routine is your guidance system, ensuring you're aimed squarely at success, positivity, and fulfillment. It's about taking control from the very first moment. So many people wake up and immediately dive into chaos. They check emails, scroll through social media, or turn on the news. They're instantly reacting to the world instead of proactively creating their own state. This reactive mode puts you on the defensive. It drains your energy before you've even had your first cup of coffee. But here's the truth. You have a choice. You can choose to let the day happen to you, or you can choose to happen to the day. The power is in your hands, and it starts with how you greet the dawn. It's time to reclaim those precious first moments. This is where a morning mindset routine comes in. Get ready to change your mornings, and in turn, change your life. Let's talk about mindset. What is it really? Your mindset is the collection of attitudes and beliefs that shape how you see the world and how you see yourself. It's the lens through which you interpret every single experience. Think of it like wearing a pair of glasses. If you're wearing dark, gloomy glasses, everything will look bleak and difficult. If you're wearing bright, clear glasses, the world will appear full of opportunity and light. Your mindset is that powerful. It colors your perception, influences your decisions, and ultimately creates your reality. It's the unseen architect constantly building your day. Now imagine trying to build a magnificent skyscraper with a faulty blueprint. That's what happens when you operate with a negative mindset. It can sabotage your best efforts, your greatest talents, and your most ambitious goals. A negative mindset whispers doubts, magnifies obstacles, and focuses on what can go wrong. It's like trying to drive a Ferrari with the handbrake pulled tight. You've got all this power and potential, but something is holding you back, draining your momentum. This internal resistance is often the biggest barrier to achieving what you truly desire in life. By consciously choosing to cultivate a positive mindset first thing, you set a powerful intention that ripples throughout your entire day, influencing your thoughts, feelings, and actions. The first powerful component of our morning mindset routine is affirmations. So what are affirmations? Simply put, they are positive, empowering statements that you declare about yourself, your life, and your goals. Crucially, you state them in the present tense as if they are already true. For example, instead of saying I will be confident, you say I am confident. This isn't about lying to yourself. It's about programming your subconscious mind for success. It's about aligning your internal dialogue with the reality you want to create. You are literally speaking your desired state into being. Why do affirmations work? It's not hocus pocus. It's about the power of repetition and belief. Your subconscious mind accepts what it's told repeatedly, especially when those messages are delivered with emotion and conviction. Think of your mind like a garden. If you constantly plant seeds of doubt and negativity, that's what will grow. But if you consciously plant seeds of confidence, abundance, and joy through affirmations, those are the qualities that will flourish. You are actively directing your focus and energy towards what you want to achieve and who you want to become. How do you practice affirmations effectively? Make it a ritual. Stand tall, look yourself in the eye in a mirror if that helps you connect. Breathe deeply. And then, speak your affirmations out loud with energy and conviction. Feel the truth of the words as you say them. Now, some people might be skeptical. They might think, Tony, this sounds like wishful thinking. How can just saying words change anything? I get it. But affirmations are much more than just idle wishes. They are a powerful psychological tool. One way they work is by engaging your reticular activating system, RAS. The RAS is a part of your brain that filters information. When you consistently affirm something, you're telling your RAS what's important. Your brain then starts to notice opportunities and resources that align with your affirmations, things you might have previously overlooked. It primes you to see and seize possibilities. Think about your self-talk. We all have an internal dialogue running pretty much constantly. For many, this inner voice can be quite critical, a relentless fault finder. This inner critic can sabotage your confidence and hold you back. Affirmations help you to consciously reprogram this self-talk. They help you build a powerful inner coach, an encouraging voice that supports your growth and believes in your potential. Consistency is absolutely vital for affirmations to work their magic. Section 5, Step 2, Gratitude Journaling, Counting Your Blessings, Big and Small. The second cornerstone of our powerful morning routine is gratitude journaling. This is a beautifully simple yet incredibly profound practice. It involves taking a few moments each morning to consciously identify and write down things you are thankful for. It doesn't have to be a lengthy essay or a poetic masterpiece. It's about the act of recognition and appreciation. By focusing on what you have rather than what you lack, you shift your entire energetic state. You begin your day from a place of abundance, not scarcity. This practice is a game changer for cultivating a positive mindset. Why is gratitude journaling so powerful? Because it actively redirects your focus. Our brains often have a negativity bias, a tendency to pay more attention to threats, problems, and what's going wrong. This was useful for survival back in the caveman days, but in modern life, it can lead to chronic stress and dissatisfaction. Gratitude journaling acts as a counterbalance. It's like shining a spotlight on all the good things in your life, things you might otherwise take for granted. It trains your brain to notice and appreciate the positive, which immediately lifts your mood and perspective. How do you do it? It's incredibly straightforward. Section 6, the gratitude effect, rewiring your brain for joy. Let's dive a little deeper into the gratitude effect because it's truly transformative. There's real science behind why this simple practice feels so good and has such a positive impact. When you genuinely experience and express gratitude, your brain releases feel-good neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin. These are the same chemicals that are associated with pleasure, happiness, and well-being. So by practicing gratitude, you are literally giving yourself a natural mood boost, a dose of internal sunshine to start your day. It's like a natural antidepressant, without any side effects. Gratitude also plays a crucial role in combating that pesky negativity bias I mentioned earlier. Our brains are inherently wired to scan for danger and problems. It's a survival mechanism, but in our relatively safe modern world, this bias can keep us stuck in a loop of worry and anxiety. Gratitude journaling actively retrains your brain. It's like exercising a muscle. The more you practice looking for and acknowledging the good, the stronger that gratitude muscle becomes. Over time, you'll find yourself naturally noticing more positive things throughout your day, not just when you're journaling. Section 7. Step 3. Mindfulness, anchoring yourself in the present moment. The third powerful pillar of our morning mindset routine is mindfulness. In its simplest form, mindfulness means paying attention to the present moment, intentionally and without judgment. Think about how often your mind is racing, worrying about the future, replaying the past, or just lost in a whirlwind of thoughts. Mindfulness is the practice of gently bringing your attention back to right here, right now. It's about experiencing your life as it unfolds, rather than being constantly distracted from it. This is especially crucial in our hyper-connected, always-on world where distractions are everywhere. Why is mindfulness so important for a positive start to the day? Because our minds are often like a remote control that's been dropped, with buttons being pressed randomly, flipping through channels of worry, to-do lists, and random thoughts. This mental chatter can be exhausting and anxiety-inducing. Mindfulness helps you regain control of the remote. It allows you to choose where you direct your focus. By anchoring yourself in the present, even for just a few minutes, you create a sense of calm and clarity. You stop the mental spin cycle and start your day from a place of centeredness. How can you practice mindfulness simply in the morning? You don't need to become a Zen master or meditate for hours. Section 8. Mindfulness made simple, finding calm in the chaos. Let's demystify mindfulness a bit more because sometimes people think it's about achieving a completely empty mind, a state of blankness. That's not really the goal, especially for beginners. Mindfulness is more about changing your relationship with your thoughts. It's about learning to observe your thoughts and feelings without getting swept away by them, without judging them as good or bad, and without necessarily acting on them. You become an impartial witness to your own inner experience, which is incredibly empowering. It's about awareness, not absence. Here's a helpful analogy. Think of your thoughts as clouds drifting across the sky. Your mind, your awareness, is the vast open sky. The clouds, thoughts, emotions, sensations will come and go. Some are dark and stormy, others are light and fluffy. In mindfulness practice, you are not trying to stop the clouds or chase them away. You are simply observing them pass by from the stable, unchanging perspective of the sky. You recognize that you are not your thoughts. You are the awareness behind your thoughts. Section 9. Your turn to shine. Embrace the routine and transform your days. So there you have it, the powerful trio for a positive morning mindset. Affirmations to program your mind for success, gratitude journaling to cultivate an attitude of abundance, and mindfulness to anchor you in the present moment. Each of these practices is potent on its own, but when you combine them into a consistent morning routine, their synergistic effect is truly transformative. This isn't just about feeling good for a few minutes in the morning. It's about fundamentally shifting your baseline state, building resilience, and empowering you to create the life you truly desire. I know what some of you might be thinking. Tony, I don't have time for all this, but let me ask you, can you afford not to invest this time in yourself? We're talking about maybe 15 to 20 minutes. Think about how much time gets lost to scrolling, distraction, or unproductive worry. This routine is an investment, not an expense. The return on this small investment of time is massive. Increased energy, greater clarity, enhanced productivity, deeper joy, and a profound sense of control over your internal world. You are setting yourself up to win the day every single day. My challenge to you is this. Commit to trying this morning mindset routine for the next 30 days. Just 30 days. That's it. Give it a real shot. Don't just dabble. Dive in.